This your boy Terry. Some call me Big T, and welcome to the Enlightened T channel. Right now, this is the Sit with T sit down, and I want to give a shout out to my guys for what they won't say.
That's the word.
What's the deal?
My guys, Dre and Nico, man. What's the deal, y'all?
Deal, my boy.
Nothing. Thanks for having me.
Man, shoot, man. Hey, y'all was the first one to bring me, or the second podcast to bring me on, man. First one in the city.
Yeah.
First podcast I did was in Dallas, man. We had a good time, but man, y'all been pushing lately. I see you, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man,
Now I got my own. Now it's time for y'all to get interviewed,
Right.
man. You feel me? So man, we got a lot of things to talk about. One thing is, tell the people where y'all from, man. To give them a little something about y'all.
I gotta go for all right. Shit. Shit, I mean, shit, Nico from the east side. I'm gonna say shit. Detroit, y'all already know. Like what you say, what you say where you from besides like shit, your block, your city, like what you like
You know,
just
where you from, where you grew up, a little bit about you, man.
shit, Nico, grew up on the east side, East Warren, Somerset area. Shit. I ain't really too much to, say about me, man, because it's like, you know.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna get it up out of you, bro. Don't worry about that, man.
You know, it's Dre, man. You know, a lot of people know where I'm from Highland Park, Waverly and Third. What else? Really, though, a lot of people would tell you I'm well-rounded because I kind of grew up on the east side. I went to elementary school over there and middle school over there. So, yeah, I'm going to just say I'm from Detroit because I got family over the whole city. I didn't grow up in a lot of different neighborhoods, but really ground from HP for sure.
Okay. Now, this is a little special segment specifically for y'all, right? Since y'all are what they won't say, I'm going to ask y'all in between here what they really won't say. And I'm going to ask one of y'all, by the end of this interview, y'all got to say 3 things of what they really won't say. So, Nick, what they really won't say, bro?
Shit, man, a lot of people really won't say they own circumstances for real. Like everybody's so judgmental or so involved in other people's lives, they're not even living their own lives.
Okay.
So you feel me? I say nobody really talks about themselves too much. Everybody got something else to say about somebody else. Don't nobody really talk about themselves.
I get you with that. So, do you think we need to be judgmental with people?
Nah, cause shit, just cause they going through it don't mean they always went through it. It don't mean they gonna keep going through it. And just cause they going through it don't mean you can't go through it. You feel me? So
I think being judgmental is more so of a conversation piece. That some people that do judge others, it's just something to talk about. Like, it's really like, because if you sit back and really think about judging people, we all go through our own shit, whether we talk about it or don't talk about it. Like, I remember I was talking to somebody about relationships, and I told him, I said, bro, you know, we can sit up here and down everybody's relationship, but if you sit back and think about your own relationship, we all going through the same shit. So it don't be no point. I think it's more so people don't be having shit to talk about. So if you see a nigga with some Shaqs on, it's just like, hey, some Shaqs. Now we talking about that. And it's been quiet.
It's a whole.
We
You
ain't
feel me?
even talking
Shaq got a
about
whole
shit, but
Reebok deal. You
nigga-
feel me? And them bitches. You feel me? Unless you even if you are talking about the Payless version Shaqs, regardless, a nigga, he
Shoes
got
are
that.
shoes,
You feel me?
though,
Shoes are shoes,
I wouldn't
and
wear
they
them.
still came
Everybody
out of a
got their
Reebok deal,
purposes,
so they
though.
still Reeboks in a way. They just pure his now.
I mean,
Like how Jordan, because you feel me, Jordan had a Nike
Reebok
deal. It was
Shaqs,
Nike's
people
first, and then he
still-
had the Jordan. It's the same way. It's the same way. We just look at it. It's the same. If you look the order of it, how
I
they
mean,
got it.
I don't really care if
Yeah.
somebody
got on
wear
something.
Shaqs from
So I
Payless
said
or
at this
not,
point,
because
shoes are shoes.
I think that was when I was younger, but I think a lot of us did that when we were younger. We really ain't know too much. We were like, oh man, you got some Payless shoes on. I was one of them kids that had Payless shoes on. I ain't gonna sit here and
At the end of the
cap.
day, we wasn't even buying that shit.
You feel me?
Right.
So tell another
I'm
nigga
just
what
putting
he
on
got
what the fuck they got me.
Like,
Right,
bro,
right.
No, I ain't gonna lie though. At a certain age, shout out to my pops, but
You say you got you right there, so he like, nah, I
nah,
can't let you
he
come out like
tried
that.
me one time. I was a kid, and I just this day I probably just was like, yeah, no.
Oh, wait. What was the shoes?
So y'all know the Jordan Cement 3s. Right?
Okay.
So one day, then he picked me up from somewhere. So I get in the car. It's a Foreman Mills bag in the back seat. We in a pickup truck, and my uncle in the car too. So I get in the truck and I sit back there and I'm like, damn, who got some shoes? So I open the bag, bro. Same color. They was FUBU. So I'm looking like, in my head, I'm laughing like, she's like dead ass going to get some Jordan. And my dad, and I already think they my daddies because when I was little, we had the cement threes. Me and him had matching. He used to always say, I gotta get them shoes. Back. So I'm like, fuck it. Hey, whose shoes is these? That nigga said, he said, what, you don't like them? My face, the laugh, the smile, everything. I just went straight face like, I'm not wearing these. He like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm not wearing these. I'm like, you can give them to my uncle. You can wear them. I'm not. Nope. And from that day on, he gave me money to buy my own shit. He already, I was like, I go to public school. Like, what you can't do this to me, bro? Like, what you trying to turn my life into?
I remember the first pair of Jordans my pops got me. One, they was already undersized, so nigga, I'm in that bitch boiling my toes up and put the shoes on. This like second grade, so and then he like shit. I'm like shit. Why you stop buying me Jordans? She like I never bought you Jordans. So I was like, you remember what fucking was? I think it was like the 14s or something. He was like, shit, I ain't never bought you none. I was like, yeah, I used to have them. He was like, them bitches was fake. I'm like, he told me, I ain't never bought you Jordans. I'm like, nigga, I remember having some Jordans. He like, them bitches was fake straight up. And then the next time, the next time he did buy me some shoes, it was some Nikes. But they was the skateboard Nikes. So you feel me? They were them fat ass ones that are like DCs.
Like the sketch
yeah,
rollies.
Hey. Bitches like the DCs. So nigga, I'm just like, fuck it, they Nikes. I'm just throwing them on. I'm like, good thing the colorway was cool because they were just black and white.
Right.
But I'm like, these some fat ass shoes, and I gotta wear them with some like, and I'm skinny, so I got these fat ass shoes on this little ass body. I'm walking around looking like fucking dog from Don't Be a Menace with the bunny slippers. You feel?
Oh,
I'm
man.
like,
Fat shoes is crazy.
Man, hey man, I got some stories too, but I remember when my daddy gonna be killing me. I remember when Jersey time was on 7 Mile.
Oh yeah.
When I tell you I went in there with my pops, man, my pops look at me, he's like, some of these Jordans I never seen before. Like, these niggas, when I say these niggas had some all brown retro threes, I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't never seen these.
I ain't know they made these.
It was so bad. Hey, y'all remember when they used to wear them Invisible Air Forces?
Oh,
They had every color in that thing, dog. Oh my
feet
God.
smoking in a motherfucker.
And they used to be sweaty. It used to be cloudy.
Just
They
wet
used to
ass
sell
foot.
them. Dog, my
Niggas walking around with foot fungus.
They used to sell. The gas station up the street from my house used
You remember
to
they
sell
saw the gas
shoes.
station fusions?
Yeah,
With the Nikes in the
we
room
had a
and the
whole. They in the Sunoco by my crib, my old house. It was the other side where they had a little setup where they sold clothes.
Oh, you talk about that Sunoco right there on Woodward.
Woodward with the Burger King.
Man, I got a story out of there too.
They had
that
some
bitch was the swap
fucking
meet.
see-through Jordan, see-through Air Force Ones. Them niggas had some SpongeBob 9s in that bitch. Hey, I wish I caught my nigga right now. We like SpongeBob got Jordans.
Custom made, straight from Bikini
And niggas
Bottom.
for sure was wearing it. I wasn't, but I seen niggas. And this is what's diabolical about niggas and see-through. Niggas would not wear no socks.
Just steamy foot.
It's like,
a steamy
bro,
foot.
what? We can see that. Like, they see through, bro. Like,
Bro, you don't walk next to it. You
don't
can
wear
hear them
mismatched
sweat
socks.
puddles in that
Exactly.
bitch.
You
All you hear is
take them bitches. Oh,
That's all you hear. Like, dog.
you need to let them.
Man, that was what a time to be alive, man. These kids would never understand, man.
Man,
They'll
what?
never
You see
understand.
these kids nowadays?
Now they got good fakes. Now, in today's now they got good fakes.
Facts.
Like if you don't really wear that shit, you'll get bamboozled out here. I ain't gonna even cap to you.
You wouldn't even know.
You know, but some niggas, Jordan be doing the splits. I ain't seen Jordan put the
Yeah, that nigga.
bar behind his bag between his legs. I'm like,
When the fuck he switched?
When the
to
fuck
Jordan?
I'm like,
Why this nigga on this bitch looking like Jerry West?
I swear to God, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
But,
the other dunk. Like, this the other dunk in the dunk contest he did.
that's crazy.
The college Jordan.
Jordan. I done seen BBL Jordan, nigga, Jordan with an ass crack, all type of shit.
Man, hey, whoever making them, y'all got to stop. You hear
Stop
me?
doing that shit.
Stop.
Stop doing that shit.
Y'all,
I get it,
Y'all
bro.
got the True Religion Jordans with the fat ass Jordan just sitting in the middle, just folded and shit. Where the fuck his legs at, man?
Hey, was them Jordan heels, was that shit real? The shit they used to be on. I had to think about that shit like I've ever seen. They used to remember that shit? That shit used to be on Facebook. Jordan heels, Nike heels.
Bro, it's crazy. The bitches, they was really fake. They was really fake. So like they existed,
They existed,
but they was never like a Jordan product. But they existed. I
No,
seen a bitch
ladies,
with them bitches before.
y'all don't get away scot free. I knew a lot of the women I grew up with had that
Hey,
number eight.
don't worry about that. You gonna have your chance to shine in a minute. Just wait.
They ain't
Just
get away.
wait.
I remember the jersey dress.
But Nick, you said you grew up on the east side, right? How was it growing up over there? Like, because the east side to me still kind of fucked up. I mean, that's just
I feel like
me.
it got better. I feel like it's
Yeah,
a lot
to me
better.
it got
way
better, but the east side was a whole different east side when you was growing up. So touch a little bit about that, how it formed you into the man you are now.
Shit, I think it took away a lot of my empathy and compassion for a lot of understanding on people's feelings and mindsets. Because it's always, you pretty much just grow up in survival mode. It's more so. So I think, so with me going through like a path of trying to figure myself out and stuff like that, I realized that me being mature wasn't me being mature. I was just mature because a lot of the people around me were still able to be kids. I wasn't really able to be a kid because of necessarily where I was from. And so with that, I didn't grow the maturity into understanding people. I just been like, nah, that nigga on some fuck shit. Let's go. You feel me? I always had that wall, that guard, so I never really been able to see past that. And now as I get older, I realize that it damages people around me, and that's not really. So I think going through stuff that a lot of stuff that went over there, because I'm like, shit, it is like you said, it used to be violent, treacherous over there, especially like in my actual block. That shit used to be like real bad. So I don't know. I just think that I think it just teaches you. I don't think you really get a chance to be a kid over there, more so.
So when you say be a chance to be a kid, does that mean like, how was your household set up? Let me ask you that first. Like, did you grow up with both parents?
In a way. So like I had both my parents around, but so even though my mom was the main one that was in the house, my dad was like there, but he was like in and out type shit. But even with my mom still being in the house, I didn't really have that much attention or affection placed on to me. Most of it came from my grandmother.
Okay.
So in my exact household, most of it was mostly placed on my brother because they used. And I even asked him as I got older, it's like, why y'all kind of pretty much like left me alone? Why did I pretty much damn near have to raise myself? And it was like, because you were more self-sufficient. And so doing shit like that, that I think that being like I said, that comes from my environment. So it's not necessarily that they didn't do a good job. It's just my environment put me in that, and they didn't really step in to take me out of my environment.
Okay. And you got kids.
Yeah.
Well, I know for a fact you won't. Would you raise your kids over there right now?
I mean, if the housing is cheap. Shit, but because I'm like, I got my kid in a good school system, good neighborhood, so it's really no point to go backwards. If I made it from that, there's no point to start him from that and then go through the shit I went through. There's no point.
Okay. I feel you on that.
Yeah, there's no point.
Because we don't really talk about, like you said, the stuff that you had to endure, especially as an adolescence, like that impact you a lot. So you like you said, you grew up, you ain't have a lot of empathy. You had to grow into that or whatever. And as a young man, as a little boy, our fathers need to be there to channel our like masculinity. They need to channel our emotions. They need to channel all that because we don't know. We just acting out because we just know. Or a lot of kids thinking they're grown and, they watching their younger kids. Shoot, some of these young kids watching their older siblings because, they mind ain't there. So, that's why I asked you that because I think we need to really have that conversation about really being in your kid's life and the environment really taking a toll on you.
Yeah, it's definitely important. And so I'm like, and that's why I don't understand why a lot of people lead their kids, especially if you came from a fucked up environment. Why would you lead your kids to a circumstance to succumb to the same fucked up environment you came from? That's what I'm saying. I done pretty much made it out. I don't really have to be in the hood like I used to be anymore. So there's no reason for me to have my son in that type of situation.
Right. So do you think it's a comfortability
Of
people that keep raising their kids in environments they don't really want to excel? Like it's like generation of people who was on welfare and they just keep being on welfare and nobody don't tend to break that point.
Yeah, I would say it's accountability, and also some people. well, comfortably still gonna kind of blanket over what I'm about to say, but I would say it comfortably does go into it. But I would think a lot of people don't really have plans for themselves, and some of it can be because they are comfortable. Some of them just don't know what they want to do, and so now it just trickles down to whoever they raising.
Okay.
So I mean, comfortability would still go into that, but at the same time, you can be uncomfortable. You can wake up every day like, man, how the fuck do I do it? How the fuck do I do it? And just don't know how. So you know,
Okay, I feel you, bro. Y'all heard that from an East Side story, so let's go all the way to the well.
diverse.
Honestly,
the diverse guy.
yeah. Because honestly, I don't know if HP East or West. That it got a break in there. So can you explain a little bit of HP to me? Because nobody don't say HP West Side, nobody don't say HP East Side.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, they don't even say Detroit. They say they from Highland Park.
I never heard
this
them
was
niggas say
funny.
a side.
Technically, it's East and West, and it's divided by. Everybody know, because this will be a conversation. The East Side and the West Side is not divided by Woodward. It's divided by
John R.
So, to my niggas on the other side of Woodward, yeah, you will hear a lot of niggas from Highland Park say they're from the East Side because they stay close to John R., which is the East Side. But majority of people, we just from Highland Park. And people will take it further to tell you we not from Detroit, we from Highland Park. But that's crazy. So I don't. But yeah, it's both. Technically, no. But niggas are so ignorant that they will claim the East Side and be like, no, I'm from HP, but I'm from the East Side. Like, what? I get it. I wouldn't say that. I'm from the West Side. But like I told you, I kind of grew up on the East Side because I went to school over there. My daddy and they're from over there. So I've been on the East Side a lot. It ain't the same. You claim the East Side of Highland Park, it ain't the same as the East. Because Highland Park is its own. It's literally it's our own city. Like
Literally, like
literally, we got our
even
own.
if
We'll
you do
do
like
this
your
too.
taxes and stuff, it literally say fucking like
No faking. I gotta go to fucking. I gotta go up there now. They talking about I owe them some money. Yeah, we got our own mayor, our own police department. It's literally its own city. It's just so small right inside Detroit that
It's like Hamtramck.
yeah, pretty much just like
Like
Hamtramck.
that's exactly what it is in real life.
Basically, it's just a lot of niggas.
So tell me a little bit about HP, man. You say you grew up on HP your whole life?
No, I moved to HP when I was 3. Okay. I've been so pretty much. When I was born, we was on West Warren and Tireman over there on Weatherby, right around the corner from Prairie. So yeah, but yeah, no, Highland Park is it's cool, man. It's like I said, it's its own thing. Like it's kind of family oriented. Like you gonna know everybody or at least know of everybody, which is what makes shit crazy when things go sideways and niggas start getting into it because you know everybody. And if you're really into it with somebody, get the fuck out of Highland Park because if it's that deep, you ain't gonna last long. That's just how it go. It's too small. You done went to school with this nigga, played football or something with somebody. So it's not as bad as people portray it. It's just that it's still the hood. Like you can't come around there and do certain shit if you're not from around there, just like anywhere else. Like you can't get too comfortable if you don't know nobody over there. But it was cool, man. I think it's funny because we had my homeboy on the podcast. He really put this in perspective for me. A lot of bad went on when we was growing up, but we was so knee deep into sports that shit was like a shield. Like we had shootouts, niggas dying, selling drugs, all that shit. But we was going to football practice. We was going to basketball practice. So
Right.
for 2 to 3 hours, we was out the hood. But when you got back, like nigga, you wasn't here. Such. Like one day I remember we was all standing on the corner, and we left because we had a basketball game. And an hour after we left, I think a car blew a light, and they got into a big ass car accident on the corner. So it was like, sports saved my generation that grew up because you got people around us that did certain shit. But me as a kid, I seen it. But shit, every day we was outside playing football, basketball, sun up, sundown. Sometimes for 10 hours, all day. So HP it's really smooth, bro. Like, especially if you ain't into shit, if you're a regular civilian, then you could be a regular civilian from Highland Park. Pretty much.
I ain't gonna lie. I already saw two different sides of HP anytime. Even when I was growing up late, because I grew up, I ain't gonna lie, I grew up on the east side, I think 2 years of my life. I think it was like my second and third. I grew up right there on 7 Mile and Alcoy. And I moved back to 12th. And I don't know, I grew up on 12th my whole life, you know. So, but anytime I went to HP, because my cousin, his grandma used to live on, dang, what's that street? That's Woodward and, no, that ain't Glen. Start with a G though. I can't think of it right now.
Gladstone.
Gladstone.
That ain't HP. Geneva.
It's one of them streets. He used to live over there, and I'm like, right now it looked way better than what it was back then. But when you get to like HP, right behind where that Artie and stuff is, I don't know what street that is.
Like Sears.
Yeah. So it looks a little. It always looked a little better over there compared to if you on the other side of Davis.
The funny thing about Highland Park, and people think it's funny, but back in the day it was the suburbs. So a lot of people over there are in big houses, even though, like, let me see. Easton, Moss, Puritan, a little bit of Pilgrim. You go in that area, California, Massachusetts, all these areas got these big stupid ass. You like, damn. Because it used to be the suburbs. Highland Park, like, it's depending on, it's niggas who rough and rugged and had a problem every time they went outside. And it was niggas like me who could go outside all day. And I feel like growing up on the east side and on the west side, going outside on the east side is different. It's more so like, go to that park and make sure I can see you. Because man, I used to go to middle school. Them niggas used to get out of school, click up, and go jump crackhead. Like, this the type of shit they used to do. Like, for fun. Like, we'd go hoop. These niggas is looking for an innocent guy. Life already fucked up. And here goes some niggas with nothing else to do. And I used to walk home like, oh my, or shit. And we had high schools used to come to my middle school to fight. I used to come outside like, this shit is crazy. Or you would just have his niggas used to ride around and jump people randomly. Like you say, it's violent as fuck over there. Like, you gotta stay by who you know or be from over there, or don't go outside when you over there. That shit is, I ain't saying like it's that bad, but I take it from a nigga who grew up over there. That shit is, there's a difference.
Too. Each neighborhood is different over there.
Of course. You got your quiet neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Just like on the west side. You got your quiet neighborhood. You got a whole area on the west side where it's kind of, what I'm thinking, like 7 Mile, Out of Drive.
Yeah, them all still.
Them is like quiet old people neighborhood.
Or the UND.
But it be, that whole little thing. But 2 blocks away from that shit, it be going down. Like, that's how that shit is. Like, east side, it's different, but it's the same at the same time.
Yeah, I ain't gonna, nah, bro. The east side, I swear to God, like, you know, I had an ex on the east side, and I used to ride down that block like, where the fuck the house is at around this motherfucker, bro? Like, I understand, like, you know, I wasn't too far from Linwood, Dexter. It was some men's houses over there, but bro, it used to be like one house standing on a block. I'm like,
no, my childhood house is gone, like completely gone. Like, it ain't shit but grass patch.
Damn,
it ain't shit but grass patch.
Y'all need to go build on the east side. It is a lot of fucking blocks where it's probably 2 houses and a bunch of fields. Nobody want to go over there.
Next to each other. It's gonna be one across the street. They gonna be across the street.
Like bro, it's so much. Like, if they really turn grass shit up, like, I think they doing it now, but grass shit can really be turned up, bro. Like, it's too much shopping center possibilities over there.
Like what they did to Livernois.
Yeah,
like a shopping district. Yeah,
like they need to do grass shit like that, bro. Because it's too big, and it's a main street in the whole entire city.
I can say it's kind of coming back all over the city. I see more people are buying some of these buildings that have been sitting in abandoned for years. Because you could tell what it used to look like. Even Highland Park, you drive around there and look at some of them shops and strip malls and shit that's closed. You like, damn, at a time. And I remember being a kid when that shit was open. Like, it was still the hood, but the presentation don't look deserted. It looked like, oh, okay, it's business going on. Now I look like, who the fuck live over here? Like, all this shit closed.
Right.
Or not having houses on your block. Who the fuck? You got one other neighbor on the street? That's it? Oh, hell no, I'm straight.
Yeah, man, shit great. So Dre, tell me one thing they really won't say, man.
One thing they really won't say is that, oh man.
And you can say whatever. Hey, you can say whatever you want to say.
Before I say this, ladies and women, just in general, they won't say that. I gotta word this shit correctly.
Man, you can say
No,
whatever
they.
you
But
want
honestly,
to say.
though, they really won't say that. The narrative in this women and men shit is starting to change. Like, they won't. What they won't say is that all this shit different. And I think that it's coming a time where a lot of niggas is standing up for themselves, and women don't like that shit. So what they won't say is, nigga taking up for himself don't mean he's sassy or none of the shit y'all try to put on him.
Man.
That's what they won't say. They won't say that sometimes they start most of the problems. I mean, niggas ain't perfect. I know some
Fuck
ain't
started,
shit
they are
ass
the
niggas.
problem.
But it's so deep with that shit because I understand where it comes from, but the conversation is crazy. The shit that I see, the shit that I scroll by, the conversations. I got a question for y'all, and this is kind of stemming to what I'm talking about. How y'all feel about the Chris Brown, the private meetup, and not even that? It's more so of these women and what they doing. Because the status I made on there was, your girl will be on social media because she went to a Chris Brown concert, and then you see the picture, and this nigga got your girl in the air with her ass in your hand, and she gonna tell you that you tripping. It's Chris Brown, and you like,
I ain't gonna even lie to you, Dre. As soon as that picture was uploaded, chick would have been gone. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I don't care what y'all say. Like, I don't care if a woman like pay to get a hug
No, that
or a
don't
picture
matter.
from Chris Brown. That I really don't care about that. You feel me? Nah,
But you letting this nigga fondle you?
two things. Yeah, that fondling shit.
This
You
nigga
pick
fondle.
it up and grab it, man. Come, all right.
conversate. Have y'all
Okay.
been seeing the post though?
And the second thing is, a lot of these chicks that paying for that be some of the main ones that won't even do shit for their man in real life. So you'll pay $1,200 to get a picture of however you want to with Chris Brown, but you won't even take your nigga out on a regular day. That's crazy.
I just couldn't imagine, like, cause I go so far with the thought that the shit is funny. Just imagine she come home. How was the concert? Oh, it was nice. You good? You wake up the next morning like,
It ain't my business.
Exactly.
no the fuck.
How nice was it? How nice was it?
You
The whole
look,
shit was working.
You know your heart
Look,
gets pounding
she
in your chest.
look, she
Oh,
ain't-
you out your body, bro. They
I'm
gonna
telling-
be kid. What?
And that night she probably ain't sucked your dick like you ain't never got your dick
Just
sucked.
because she
neither.
already
you
know.
thinking about? What was you thinking about?
I know what you was thinking about.
You ain't never seen me being a
Man,
dance.
she up here doing all type of shit. You see that shit in the morning.
You
gonna be
right. You sitting up there like, what the fuck?
Man.
I ain't even gonna trip.
Let you go online just like a bitch picture. Now that's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
You can't even like a bitch. You can't even like a bitch picture.
It was the women.
This is what you
the
like.
thing. The thing
bitch
that
look good,
got
but
me
You act like I
was
fucked her.
the thing that
You
got
act
me
like I'm
was
fondling her. You let this
y'all-
nigga bend you
y'all
over, pull your
insecure,
hair,
right?
lift you in the air, smack your ass.
Hey, go ahead, bro. What was you about to say? Because I'm gonna respond to
It's
him.
crazy that they place insecurity on this shit.
Man.
Like they like, oh y'all niggas is insecure. Insecure.
Because niggas not allowed to have niggas not allowed to have boundaries.
We not allowed to
We not
do.
allowed to
We
have
are
boundaries.
fucking robots, bro. We wake up, they flick the button, and nigga it go from there. And when you speak up for yourself, it's broken, it's malfunctioning. They don't want to hear that shit.
Man, that shit is crazy.
You either become insecure, narcissistic,
Sassy,
controlling, sassy.
sassy. That shit.
It's like
Sassy is
And
crazy.
then-
This sassy
My
word
girl
is
know.
crazy.
Don't
and
fucking
then,
call.
and
I wish you
then
would.
when you
call
want
me
your
sassy.
time, when you want your own time to yourself, now you come nonchalant. Nah, bitch, I just don't want to be bothered because you just did some foul ass shit.
What's wrong with
that
me
one?
time?
What's that one TikTok? He's like, I done did some foul shit, but that's foul work. That's foul work. Hell no, man.
And that shit crazy, man. Honestly, man, I don't know how some of these dudes be. I don't know how they do it, man. Some of these dudes, I just be like,
On some No Limit Soldiers.
man, you had to smash your mama, bro. To be taking that back, you had to do something, bro. The amount of disrespect, I couldn't do it, bro. I just couldn't do it. Not T. Not T.
The shit I be seeing, and I really like to see shit like that because I want to look in the comments. I want to see what people saying.
Yeah,
shit I be seeing.
This the most I ever looked at comments.
Yeah,
man.
I swear, because some situations
it's not a
be
big
like,
deal. It's just a picture.
Man,
She
be
was having fun.
tripping.
You feel me? Oh, you too insecure if you don't want. You feel me? Don't have a bad bitch if you don't want her to be a bad bitch. What the fuck that got to do with respect?
It's excuses. It's
What the?
I'm sure it's a woman excuse book somewhere that comes, and at some age you get it, and it's like you have the option to use this or not use it, but you can use it because I got an excuse for everything in this book.
Man.
And then you as a man, if you come through with pure logical reasoning, now you are giving an excuse to whatever the fuck she got. Because you feel me? She don't understand. She's like, oh,
But
so
you
you
know
gonna
what's
flip it on
fucked
me?
up though?
You gonna flip it on me?
It's funny that sometimes I be like, what the fuck? That's reality. What you talking about? I be thinking, I am making it. No, hell no, I ain't making
I
it.
done came through with straight logic. Talking about some, oh, so you gonna flip it around? No, bitch, I'm telling you exactly what happened. I done ran you the script.
I'm like, I just said verbatim.
You feel me? I just read you the script. That's all I
No,
need.
that Chris Brown shit I had to say.
That shit is out. Yeah, that shit is out.
That Chris,
Shit is
I
outlandish.
ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Chris Brown.
Hey,
Shout out
shout out
to making
to
out bag,
Chris,
bro.
you feel me?
This has nothing to do with Chris Brown.
Right.
I fuck with Chris Brown.
Nobody has a
but
problem
now-
with you going to take that
But
picture.
now,
It's
if
the
Miss
way
B
you
Nasty
take
have a meet and greet, now it's a fucking problem if I go in there.
Now, who is this chick? Because I keep seeing all that. I said, in my house, like, I don't know.
You don't know who Janice is, the dark skin shit.
Fuck is Janice?
Dark skin, thick ass chick that be on.
Like, who
social
is
media.
this chick?
She go viral. She really go on Twitter and
the
shit.
Jamaican bitch.
Yeah.
You know her?
Yeah, she.
Yeah, with the fat ass jiggling. The one that took Megan Thee Stallion nigga.
Man.
Yeah, that you feel me? Ass just
Listen.
ass like a motherfucking trampoline.
Her videos be like,
just
but
up.
you know what's funny? Because I seen, again, in the comment section, reading somebody saying like how they do have meetups and meet and greets. It's like, see, you got to be an overly freaky ass nigga to even go there. That's a concert. That's the point why the shit that's available for us, you can't do it.
you can't
It's
do
a porn expo or some shit
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you
the-
meet
the
all the
porn
porn
kid.
stars. Like, just imagine you go.
Oh, she a porn star.
Yeah, well,
She's an OnlyFans star.
yeah, she
Supposedly.
she a new age. porn
Oh,
star.
that's the software y'all saying porn
Yeah,
star.
it's the new age.
No,
Because
I'm
they ain't porn star because they ain't going in getting management and all type of shit, going through the whole, like the old school shit.
They
Back
just
when-
putting a tripod
Back when they
in
used to
their
deliver
room.
pizzas, be like, I got the meat for you. They ain't doing that no more.
I still believe they got pimps or something doing it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I still believe it.
It's
bro.
always a nigga. It's a nigga. It's niggas on YouTube that will tell you that's what they do. Like, man, I got a couple. They got some OnlyFans. They give me a cut.
Hey, as long as I get my 20%, pop that pussy, bitch.
Pretty much.
Pop that pussy. Give me
They
my
are
20%.
perfectly fine with that.
Give me my 20%.
But yeah, they got exposed where they got meet and greets. But you, bro,
And now if
first
you
of
go, your
all,
freaky ass need to stay on the side.
once your girl find the ticket stub, that's the end of your relationship anyway.
Man.
So you going with a hell, fuck, let's go. It's in Chicago.
So you just like porn stars now.
Nah, the shit they got.
I mean,
for us-
what's the difference, man? Like she got me through a lot of nights.
Look,
That's
I was
another
raised
thing.
off this.
Hey,
We can't-
listen.
I knew Cherokee since I was this age.
Hey,
You don't understand.
to this day, I'm not really a porn looker like that no more. That's why I had to stop looking at Facebook so much because I'm like, I used to click on all that dumb shit, and I'm like, man, this shit ain't nothing but fucking porn every time.
That's literally my girl. She talking about. I just see your phone. I be seeing your timeline. I said, first of all,
It ain't my
have you seen the world? This is what the fuck is.
Yeah, like this is what
I'm a man. I love asses, and I'm feeling like, okay, bro, enough is a fucking enough. Like, who don't do palm readings? Everybody, like, what the fuck? Like, everybody twerking and like, god damn. Okay. Oh, damn, look. Now it's just like, yo, what the fuck? I don't even want to be on here.
Like, bitch,
This shit disgusting at this point. It's just like, bro, I'm
like,
over
bitch,
it.
go be an esthetician. Go clean some
Like,
faces.
oh my God.
All these dirty pores and you
Y'all
out here
don't
just showing
cook?
pussy.
Like the ones that cook, are y'all on your own? Is it a social media that y'all
like-
own by yourself?
But you know they gotta sexualize even when they cooking and
I'm about to say,
cleaning.
even when, man, matter of fact, you seen that naked maid service? It's a naked maid service. So it's a group of bitches that'll come to your house. They'll cook and they'll clean and they do it all naked. It's an actual service.
Don't they porn?
Everything is just everything.
They
is
gotta
just
have a
sexual.
camera.
No,
Man,
I don't care what nobody say. A nigga invented that.
Hell
And
yeah.
they just come up with, oh yeah, we just gonna clean.
Bro, did y'all,
That
I
was
got
the
enough.
dude,
Did
guy.
y'all see the brunch that the women, the shit that went viral? They was eating brunch where niggas was grabbing bitches and putting
Yeah, I
bananas
seen-
and
yeah,
grapes
yeah, I
in.
seen
I
that
said,
shit.
I said, what
Man.
the fuck? I said, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey,
What
you
you
know,
mean? What you mean? Like you say, over sexual. This is supposed to be brunch.
Brunch. Get you some
They got
mimosas
niggas
and
with no
eggs, bitch.
shirts on,
Oh, no, she
dancing on
getting-
bitches'
she getting
shoulders,
extra meat.
feeding you grapes and shit. I'm like,
Man.
you single? You going to brunch like
Matter
that?
of fact, you seen that
Thank
one?
you,
Actually, I
man.
think it's in a different
Niggas
country. I
just
want to say
putting
Colombia,
bananas, like, what?
but that one shit, it's like an ice cream shop. The nigga he like squeeze like whipped cream or whatever the fuck over the bitch face, and he just fucking her while he squeeze. It's an ice cream shop. I think the shit is. I don't know where it's at, but I seen the video. The bitch is in there. They just dry hump it. And he just pouring
hope
whipped cream on. It's
there's-
an ice cream shop.
hope there's a
It's
disclaimer.
an ice cream shop.
On the outside of the ice cream shop door, because take your kid for ice cream one day,
Just
and the mama like, yeah, I'm gonna get a sundae, and he grabbed her.
what the
like,
fuck is mommy doing?
You be sitting there like, you in the car like, what the fuck? Am I saying this right?
Everybody got some type of gimmick out here. I remember.
Nah, this
when
shit crazy.
I remember I went to Miami and it's the little restaurant with bacon
the sushi on the
bitches.
bottom?
Bacon bitch, yeah.
Man, when I ain't gonna lie, when she called us a bitch, I'm like, who the fuck is she talking? Like,
You get out
I
your
was
face.
like, who the fuck is she talking to like this? Like, they're like, oh no, she's supposed to do that. No, the fuck
fuck
she
she
ain't.
Let me speak to the manager,
Man,
Man, yeah,
Dude,
this
it should be disclaimers on windows out here.
like,
People is just
imagine you going out for family ice cream and only your wife walk in. You been sitting in the car for an hour. It don't take this long to get no fucking vanilla swirl, bitch.
she gonna come back. Her hair gonna be fucked up. It's gonna be dried up ice cream on her mouth. You know what? We getting a divorce. What the fuck? This was a family outing. Turned into some bullshit.
We got the kids in the back. They thought they was about to get some sprinkles.
We going home. What time we going? We going
Not
home.
about to deal with this.
wow. So since we talking about females and how they was doing the Chris Brown, y'all in relationships?
Yeah.
How long?
My relationship been going on. It's 4 years going, 5. Going on 5.
Okay.
Been a while.
You said it's been a while.
Been a while.
What is a while?
I don't know. It's a barrier to that. It's a barrier to that.
Okay, I got a question for y'all because I talk about this with my homeboys. I even talk about this with my brother. Shout out to my brother on the ones and twos of this. Do y'all think it's a limit to how long you should be in a relationship before you ask your woman to get married?
So, honestly, I've been asking this question for a while too. I don't know. You know, people be like, when you know, but people be together for a long ass time before they get married. Like, I'm sure inside your relationship, you probably know what's taking you and keeping you away from doing this. Some people just don't think about it. Shit, I know my ass is people around me getting married and realize I'm getting older. I don't really fucking think about it. But when I sit back and I think and I see people and I do this.
Did y'all
niggas
just see that? What the fuck just?
Oh yeah, it goes down. You'd be surprised.
Can't get it one for them tight.
That nigga got some hooch in that motherfucker.
Yeah, the flask.
That nigga got that granddaddy lick. No,
My
Where the
pop's
fuck
the
did
only
that
nigga I
come
know
from?
the flask.
Oh, my pocket.
Yeah, we had this conversation walking in. This nigga is crazy.
Oh my God! Wow. Man, what was we talking about?
I don't even remember.
About the time frame when you said it was like some people be in it for a long time.
about getting married. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like inside your relationship, you probably know what's keeping you from maybe popping the question. It's been a heavy conversation in my relationship lately because there's so many people getting married, and it ain't more so that we need to get married. It's just discussing on. We got some things where we acknowledge that we need to both work on before we get to that point. So I think me being older, I think that's part of it. You won't really know that. You would just be like, "Man, y'all been together for fucking ever. When y'all get married?" And they could be like, "Man,
Yeah, shit, I don't know. I don't know.
But then on the flip
That's
side
how it be.
too, bro, this marriage. How do y'all really? Oh, I'm gonna let you answer before I ask.
But I was about to say for the timeline of it, I will for the limit of it. I don't think it's an actual limit. I think it's a timeline. I think you need to be able to understand. Y'all need to have the time to understand each other, go through real life problems together to figure out how each one of y'all reacts, and then after that, y'all also need to be able to see if y'all can talk through it or anything like that. Like y'all need to actually learn each other in order. I feel like that's the thing for marriage. So like. You feel me? I can meet somebody today and know them top to bottom. I can know somebody for a year and still try to figure them out. It does like the limit doesn't matter. It's the timeline of when y'all figure each other out and when y'all can accept the good and the bad at the same time. Y'all need it's the timeline of it.
Okay, because the conversations I'll be having, because I'm like, if I get married and have a daughter, right? Now, her relationship gonna be her relationship. I will have some influence on that. That's just for me. Now, my son, that's a whole different conversation. But my daughter, because I tell people I'm not just gonna give away my daughter just to anybody. Like, I don't care who it is. If he is an abusive person and he's not on his square, he's not doing what he's supposed to do as a man, I told people I probably wouldn't go to my daughter's wedding because I don't approve of it. So with saying that, I was having this conversation. They was like, how long you think it should take a man to know if he want to be married? And I said, well, it's up to the man, but I don't think it take 10 years. And the reason I'd say I don't think it take 10 years is because let's just be real, y'all. When females get older, their value goes down. Not saying they don't be beautiful. I'm not saying they don't be great women or none of that, bro, but as you get older, it's like you're kind of stuck in your ways. Especially more women are stuck in their ways, and we already are. So we ain't trying to clash like that.
Yeah.
We just not. Like, I'm not about to sit here and argue with you about little stuff and all that. And then you probably want to give me that fake, what is it called? Like that soft girl era, only because, you getting older. Now you might be a little scared of being alone and all that, but all people do that. But it's just
Another glorified.
I was about to say my thing with that soft girl. It's like is to touch on that, not to cut you off. It's to touch on it. It's the fact of like I have to make you soft due to what I provide to you, but you should have already been soft enough for me to want to provide for you. Like I don't want to. You think I want to get into a relationship with Ja Rule? You crazy as fuck? Like why the fuck? Why the fuck do I want to come? Why the fuck do I want to come to a house where a bitch walking up and talking it's murder? I don't want that. I want you feel me. You feel me. When I come into the house, I ain't saying that you feel me. I ain't saying that you necessarily gotta be like a you feel me. They say like a slave. You feel me. I ain't saying everything gotta be done, but I'm saying like shit. Talk to me. Come. You feel me. Rub my shoulders. You see I had a bad day. Like shit. Do some soft shit so that way I can be manly for you. I can do all this other stuff for you. But if you want me to be manly for you, I'm gonna be shut down. You don't want a shut down man. But you want me to be able to be my own person and a person for you, and that's unfair because now I don't have time to be myself because I'm giving so much of me to you and I'm not being me.
Yeah,
because I gotta make you change instead of you trying to help me change as well.
Yeah,
So I'm like, what the fuck is a soft girl era?
And ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. All this saying you a slave if you wash dishes and all, you was gonna have to wash dishes for yourself anyway.
You feel me? Or if you
You're
stay with
gonna have
somebody
to
else,
clean up. Like, okay, you gonna first off, y'all act like y'all. Here's what I don't get. They act like the shit is just, oh my God, we in slavery. Like you're not forced to do anything that you don't want to do. You can always leave, my baby. You can always leave.
What they be saying? What one man won't do, another man will. Bitch, what one bitch won't do, another bitch will.
This shit is a two-way street.
And she gonna suck it so good.
You feel me?
She gonna suck
And
it.
some that's gonna clean the crib, do all
love
this
the shit out you.
and ain't even gonna complain.
Because she want to do it.
I mean that too. I find that to be a thing too. With it's more so one sided with the gender roles. They always telling the nigga he got to pay all the bills and all this shit. But it's just like, okay, you do know that if I'm doing that, you are solely taking care of this house because I'm doing everything. So that means I expect a meal. My kids should be eating 3 times a day. I ain't gonna be home, so you feed me once, maybe twice. My house better be clean. My clothes better be washed because I'm paying all the bills.
And I,
Which was fucking stupid. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
that's like
you, it's a
stupid.
team effort, bro.
I'm
I
gonna say,
clean,
that's
I
what
wash.
I'm
It's a
saying.
team
I'm gonna say the
effort,
team
bro.
effort
Like,
would be.
it's-
Let's say if I'm the only one working, yeah. So I'm not gonna be here most of the time. So the person who's gonna be in the house most of the time should probably take care of the house. That's just
And
saying
then the
common
fucked
knowledge.
up part about the gender role thing is, well, everything I just said is a team effort. I'm doing this, you doing that. But they have put some shit around it and make it into a conversation to now people like, well, I seen the shit that said, let's stop cooking for these niggas in the talking stage. Okay. Think I'm gonna I gotta go to Coney bitch every time I come over.
Crazy as
here.
hell.
It's over. You don't know how to cook.
I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I'm cold.
I don't even care about
I
knowing
cook
how-
my own
not
food
knowing
and
how to
make my
cook,
own plate. Bitch, you ain't eating.
Yeah,
Shit, you ain't got DoorDash, baby. You ain't got DoorDash, baby. Shit.
I mean, but let's be real. No,
Shit,
in
hell no.
this era, nobody ain't cooking every day like they was back then, bro. That's nobody ain't doing that
might
every
be.
day. Come on now.
Listen, man, I've been fighting losing weight my whole life. Last thing I need is a woman that's gonna cook for me every day. I'm gonna be on 600 pounds. Like it's be over. Every day, nah. It's fucked up because because sometimes I be eating fast food. I gotta start cooking. We gotta eat in the crib. But then it's hot, especially the summer. It be too hot. I used to be that person. Like you will hear your mama say, "I ain't cutting on the stove. It's hot as fuck." You be like, "Damn, we got it. All right." And you get grown, you be like, "Don't touch that fucking stove, bro." Hell no. It's hard to stay alive in this bitch as it is. You gonna bake the chicken? No, I'll eat
Like,
a sandwich. Fuck that shit.
if it's like a lazy day where it's like shit, I don't feel like doing shit. You don't feel like especially if I don't feel like doing shit. How can I ask you to do shit? So if it's like a lazy day, all right, cool. I ain't
I ain't
ask
gonna
you
lie
to cook.
though, man, it's
But if
food.
but if it ain't, I'll hop up. I'll do it. If not, we can go out, go get something to eat, or shit, I'll spark the grill up. I'll go get in the shade.
That's what I've been on.
I'll spark the grill up before I turn that
that
stove on.
Hey, ain't nothing like sparking that grill.
I'll
I don't
spark
care
that
what
grill.
y'all say.
That food expensive.
I
Nigga,
don't-
I remember
don't
they
give a
called
fuck
me
if I
and
just
said,
throw
"Damn, bro,
if
we
I just
trying
throw
to
one
figure
wing
out-
ding and one hot dog on that
Swear to
bitch,
God.
I'm gonna spark that grill.
That shit, food so high now anyway. Don't even fucking
high as
matter.
hell, high as
I had a
hell.
nigga ask me like, "Damn, should we go eat or should we go pick up food?" I said it's the same price.
You gotta boost. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
you feel me with that?
Hey, I need to talk to you about that too. Now I think about it, I forgot.
Yeah. You
We
know,
gotta
you
talk
know.
for sure.
Yeah, you know.
So what do y'all? Okay, Nick, it's the third. It's the third session or whatever, right? No, this the second. Second.
Oh, what the?
What they really won't say, Nick. Your second one. We got 3 out this hole.
It's okay for men to be comfortable with leaving a relationship if they unhappy. It shouldn't just be that, because the stigma be that if a man is ready to leave, that he already has somebody else. That shouldn't be. It should just be I'm unhappy, and maybe you should probably took a little bit more time into making me happy instead of figuring out why I left.
So what you're saying is too many men are staying in these relationships?
No, I'm saying, well, that, and then also too many men leave and then get scrutinized for it. And so if you leave, you get scrutinized for it. If you stay, you still get scrutinized. 'Cause it's like, oh, you like a bitch. Why you gonna stay with her knowing that, you feel me? All this other, you feel me?
Right.
So what I said the other day, I was like, man, as a man, you kind of live in the in-between world. It's like, if something happens, you either react or you don't react. If you do react, you look aggressive. If you don't react, you're like a bitch. You live in the in-between world. So that moves over to what I originally said. I'm like, it's okay for y'all to leave relationships you unhappy, because women do it all the time. So why is it okay for you to leave if you unhappy, but I'm unhappy and I gotta stay?
Well, I think it's probably a little more different. If you're in a relationship, I will agree with you. I think a marriage is probably a little harder to do that, especially not even a marriage. When kids are involved, that's when it's the absolute hardest. You feel me? So I can I can see where you coming from, but a lot of men do stick out for the kids because we know a healthy relationship where both parents are good to each other. They're both coming together for one thing, and that's the betterment of this child. Because, yeah, don't get me wrong, y'all still gotta have yourself. Y'all still got your own identity. But at the end of the day, this kid did not
here.
Yeah, they didn't ask to be here at all. So you got to raise this kid the best way you can. You feel me? So I think a lot of men, and that's why I say men don't try to go all this like 50-50. Nah, when it's the bills and all that, that's between y'all. But like at the head of the household, it should always be a man because no matter how great that woman is, quote unquote, if she's the main motherfucker that's making the money and she's paying all the bills, it's gonna be, oh, she was paying all the bills anyway. You wasn't none. But if you was the money getter and you was the head of the household and y'all lose that house, y'all lose that car, they're gonna look at you. So you always, as a man, you always gonna be in either a win-win or lose-lose situation. So never to me, men, don't ever give up that position. We don't need to at all. And now it's getting to that point, ladies, I don't know if y'all saw, next month they supposed to be passing, y'all can get drafted now. That's about to change.
It's your fault too.
Everything.
Y'all always want to be equal to
It's
men.
equality.
Oh
Why the
my.
fuck
How you
not?
want equality with no equal? With no,
That's
with
what they
no,
wanted.
You
Y'all
fought
wanted
for equal rights
equality.
and don't want to
and
be equal.
Y'all can do
Don't even
everything
make
we
sense.
do. Go fight for it.
But they don't
Y'all
look
let
at
Rosa Parks sit on that bus for nothing.
Okay.
Don't you ever.
I don't know, bro. It just came out. Rosa Parks' husband had a car. We got to revisit that situation.
Ain't the shit I'm talking about.
I gotta really see. I
just
gotta
define-
fact check this.
They
I
just
do
define
gotta
for
fact
no
check
I
reason.
gotta really fact check
But
this.
if Rosa Parks' husband had a car, what the fuck? You don't understand what hot moment that was in history. Nigga, you had a
and
car?
then, you know, and then if
Nobody
that's,
said
if that's the
nothing to
case,
this nigga.
if that's
Like,
the
what?
case, who's to say she wasn't riding that bus to her side nigga house?
No, that's true, too.
Come on now, we gonna act like they weren't fucking back then. They had kids.
We
up
never
the street.
talked about Rosa's destination. We just talked about what
Oh,
happened.
we
on
talk
the
about
bus.
is the
We
hero.
didn't know where she was
heroism.
going. We didn't know where she was going.
heroism.
We didn't know where she was going. She was on the bus. She dealt with that shit she had to deal with on the bus. But
And
the
you know
fact
what?
of the matter
she wasn't even the
is,
first one. She wasn't even the first one to say, "I'm not getting up."
this day of history
This is the crazy
came
part.
from probably her and her husband getting into it. He said, well, catch the fucking bus then. And here we have it. Here we fucking
Bitch, I
have
pay the motherfucking note.
it. Talk about that shit. Get your ass on the bus. And when she got home and told the story, that nigga told her, yup. Get your ass gonna say that next day. You appreciate a nigga with a car, don't you? I bet he did tell you to get your ass.
Now when I say I want my eggs scrambled, it's scrambled. Fuck is you talking about?
Right now he hit it now. Going on to the grocery store and get us some dinner. After she
Bet your dumb ass
Fresh
will be on
out of
that
jail.
bus now.
Right.
Fresh out of jail, gotta go to the
You
grocery
hungry?
store.
I know you hungry. Go ahead down to the grocery store.
I know they ain't feed you.
Take my car. Don't worry about that.
This is just all laugh, y'all.
it's
It's
just
all laugh, man. It's just jokes, man.
As an adult though, you do gotta think about that shit. When I say that shit, I said, man. Just thinking about everyday life, that probably was an everyday situation. Just like that. And it
They
turned
got into it. She
a-
had to have the bus.
Take your ass on the
You
bus.
know what?
man.
This is my motherfucking shit.
She probably was don't drive, but you know women, they gotta have the last word. I don't give a fuck
And
about this
another
car
thing-
anyway.
I'm
You don't give a fuck.
gonna get where I'm going. I'm gonna get where I'm going. All
Like
right.
I need you to get me to A to B anyway. Okay?
Then guess what? Hey,
Get
yeah, they got me a
yourself
lockup. Can you drive your car down here and come get me? Nah, my baby.
Oh, you got into it on the bus?
With who? White people? Nah, I can't do that. Not during these times.
be down.
Not during these times. They'll put the hose on me, baby.
Right.
With the dog. I can't do
Oh,
it.
my uncle.
Can't
He a
do it.
lawyer.
Man, y'all is
you do it.
crazy, dog. Oh man, all right, man. Let me switch a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta
that shit
pivot.
was crazy. It was crazy. Nah, what they won't say podcast. I remember when I first saw y'all episode, y'all said this was really a safe place for men or whatever, right? So, what is one thing about men that y'all see that men are suffering at?
Suffering in silence.
Nah, I say not
we don't
the lack of vulnerability.
yeah, we don't make our emotions a conversation. And it's not that we want niggas to come over there to have an emotional conversation. It's just that niggas don't use their voice a lot. And it's just like, hey, bro, come talk. Where you at mentally? How your mental health going? That's really what it's around. It was around men's mental health. Because like I say, me and bro just used to get together and was turned into a normal barbecue, turned into a deep-ass conversation. Just be like, we should probably do a podcast. Like, these conversations, niggas is walking away, getting shit off their chest, feeling better on Monday morning. Like, damn, just because you talked to your mans last night, it's just like, damn, niggas don't do that. And that was random. We wasn't even coming together to talk. It was nice weather, barbecue, liquor. And that shit turned into deep
I say,
conversation.
yeah, it just started turning into something annual because originally it just started, we was like, I think it was just like shit, because me, one, drinking it, you feel me, I'll probably put it on Facebook. I'm like, shit, I'm about to pull up. I think he probably hit me or some shit, or vice versa, you feel me, I hit him. I'm like, shit, we might as well pull up. And then it just went from there, and then we didn't even think it. It just get into, not the podcast, but just go into like the deep conversation. It was just shit, I'm just about to pull up on my mans, and that's just all it really was. So I'm like, the fact that we was able to create that for each other, like shit, he talked to me, I talked to him, and we just make it feel because a lot of times when you talk, you walk away feeling like, damn, I ain't mean to say all that. You feel me? But it's like when you create that safe space, or you got somebody that can either relate to you or give you insight from either your side or his side, you feel me? You walk away without that regret. And I think that's the main thing that we kind of focused on for the men. It's like, so even if you do talk, we focus on the fact that you don't have to walk away with regret. Because a lot of people walk away with that, damn, I ain't mean to say all that. You feel me? No, whatever you said, you're going to feel good about it.
We fucked up telling people it was about men because now we
Yeah,
got these women
so
on
now
our
it's
ass.
but it's really, but it just started off with men because obviously, it's us two, right?
Like we say, it does for the men to have that conversation because a lot of niggas suffer in silence. You'll talk to a nigga, and you be like, damn, bro, I didn't know you was going through all that. And he'll be like, yeah, man, that should be
What you
like.
gonna do?
It's like, yeah, we gotta have these conversations a little bit more.
I say shit. Somebody ask me how I'm doing. I always be like, shit, I can't complain. You feel me? So then it's like, shit, you complain, shit, what is it gonna do?
Right.
What is it gonna do? So now,
You
now
can't
it's just
complain.
conversation. It's no longer. It's
You
not
you
complaining.
can't complain as a man, but
Fuck it. Like I
Niggas
said, what is it
don't.
gonna do?
exactly.
What is it gonna do?
Man, I swear to God, like my next news show is about to be Permanently Tired. That's gonna be the title of my new show or whatever. And it might come out before I drop this one. And one thing shout out, I gotta say this. I'm gonna say it in that news segment. Shout out to all the guys in my life, even my mama, some of my cousins, even some of my aunties and all that. It's like a trend right now, especially on TikTok, where everybody is complaining about everything, bro. Like, and I keep telling people, like, don't get me wrong, everything is high and all that. But some people got so accustomed to living this new lifestyle, because a lot of people wasn't even living this type of lifestyle before the pandemic. They just be flat out real. And now, a lot of people got these new cars, they got these new houses, these new cribs, and they think, hey, the bar was rolling at one point,
And now you can't maintain.
Yeah, you can't maintain it, and now you're complaining. That's like, just lower your lifestyle. But nobody don't want to lower their lifestyle.
And then also, shit, you was so. Because what's the one thing they say? Getting money really ain't the problem. It's the money management. So it's like you got the money, and then you didn't do nothing with it to make more money, or you didn't save it, knowing that it's a pandemic. So it's like you act like this shit was gonna be 10 years. You act like niggas was gonna walk around this bitch coughing with a mask for 10 years.
Even the
Really?
unemployment.
So
had
you
a
didn't think
cutoff.
at least you didn't think 5-10 years down the line? That shit lasted for what, a year or two? You feel me? To where everything until shit started getting inflated. So it was like 2 years. So you feel me? And then everything just changed over. It's fucking houses is high, cars is high. No, you feel me? Credit card APRs is high. Fucking, you feel me? The minimum wage hasn't moved up, but the groceries are high. So it's like you should have seen that it was coming,
Right.
Because of all the money they kept putting out into the economy. So it's like, yeah, you paying a fucking $1. You paying $1 for gas. You don't think they about to hit your ass over the head with $3.26? You feel me? The next month, you ain't watched it. So like y'all niggas ain't. And I say for y'all not watching it, it'd be like y'all don't pay attention to history. The same shit happened with the Bush administration when gas went up to fucking $4. Before then, the shit used to be like $2 or so. You feel me? And then the shit doubled. So like the shit doubled, the shit tripled, and nobody really took the time to be like, okay, cool. What's that one video? I'm about to go spend 100 bands on nothing, nigga. Okay, you got 100 bands, nigga. At least so you feel me? Go have some fun, live life. You feel me? Go experience shit, get all the shit that you wanted. Put 50 up. And go, you feel me? And go have fun with that 50, because that 50 gonna take you a long way for just life experiences. And then you got 50 for your back end. Then go make you another 100. And then that 100 do the same thing. Now you feel me? Now instead of you just doing life experiences, you putting instead of you just putting it up, you investing it in something. So that's gonna make you more. Nobody really thinks like that. Nobody really put the time in to actually watch the way history works in this country. Shit goes up and shit goes down. It's a fucking stock market. This whole country is a stock market.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand. Like, a lot of people think everything is a microwave. Nobody do not want that steady, slow growth, bro. Everybody think like, oh, this is about to happen to me in a year, 6 months, 3 years, 5. Man, sometimes it's gonna take 20 years of you just putting in that work to live the lifestyle that you really want to live, bro. Because let's get one thing understood. I ain't trying to work this hard in my 40s and 50s, bro. I'm just not. I'm not trying to work this. Don't get me wrong, I want to work, but like some of the physical work I do now and all that, I'm not trying to work.
But you want to do it on something you love, though. You want to work on something you love.
Yeah, bro. Like, everybody complaining about their job. I'm like, okay, this job is a means to get you where you want to really do, where you really want to be. Like, quit looking at it as, oh, this is my end goal. Like, nah, you got a lot more life to live, man. Shut the fuck up and go get that shit, man. That's just how I see it.
For real. That's really what it is, too.
So you don't like your job? Shit, look for another job that either got the same skills but higher pay, or take your ass back to school and figure out something to do, or figure out a business plan, figure out what you want to do on your own terms, and then figure that shit out. And overall, like I said, then like you said, the shit ain't gonna be overnight. It's gonna be day by day. All of it, even for each scenario I just gave, all that shit's gonna be day by day. Feel me? Everything ain't gonna be overnight. It's gonna be day by day. But everybody want that overnight because one. Fucking social media fucked that shit up. Everybody watching fucking Kylie Jenner and shit like that. This bitch was born rich. You trying to be her, you ain't gonna be her.
Right.
You feel me? The shit you ain't gonna wake up in the morning with a fucking yacht on your port because bitch, you ain't even got a port to put a yacht on. You feel me? Besides Taylor Port, drunk ass bitch. So you feel me? You need to, I don't know. It's like everybody just need to take your time, get your pace. What my nigga Nipsey say, it's a marathon.
That's it, man.
Social media, man. People are judging their lives based upon people highlight tapes that's on the internet.
So, Dre, second thing, what they really want to say?
That people be living, people don't live. There's only so many people that can really live and be who they are. A lot of people live above their means to keep up an image. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be you, bro. Your story ain't over. It's still being written. Like, just because you might be broke today, you never know. Keep going.
Well, Glozell might be rich as fuck tomorrow.
Oh, for real. That's
all right.
It's really serious.
So, one thing I do want to talk about, both of y'all is into a lot of fucking shit. Man. When I say lots of businesses, a lot of shit. I'm going to start with you first, Dre. Like, man, first you got, Callie's Kitchen. Then you got this cleaning service, and you got DFL. Like, bro, like, how do you and you got how do you manage this, bro? And you got a regular man.
So
I don't even know what to say, man.
It should be crazy because I be telling my family, like, I really be fucking busy. Like, if you catch me with a good day and I feel like doing something, because I be so busy that if I'm not doing nothing, I'm not doing nothing, literally. I got kids anyway, so I always got to do something. But if I can cut out, but honestly, so Callie's Kitchen, that came about, and it's funny because all Callie's Kitchen, the cleaning business, and DFL all came in my mind around the same time. I was already cooking. I used to cook on Sundays, and my homeboys would come over, and we'd conversate, and I'd tape it on my laptop. But I never did nothing with it. I used to just always do it. I'm like, damn, I'm going to do a real podcast one day. Like, I'm going to really do that shit. But I had somebody like, nigga, why you don't sell dinners? I'm like, damn, why don't I sell dinners? You're right. So I started doing that. The cleaning business is what the fuck be having me so busy. That shit took off because I had got a big ass lump sum of money and I was just not spending it. And I was just thinking like, nigga, you don't really get this much money at once a lot. How can you keep this shit rolling? Like, you gotta do something else. And I'm like, okay. Went and brought a machine that clean furniture. And I'm sitting there like, nigga, what about carpet? Like, niggas need that carpet clean. How many niggas you know clean carpet outside of a carpet company? I'm like, you right. Fuck it. I brought a carpet cleaning machine. Made a post. Didn't know this many motherfuckers needed shit that done. So, really, bro, I don't know how, but a lot of shit don't overlap. Like right now, DFL, shout out to the DFL. We rolling right now. I got a game tomorrow, but a lot of this shit, like that's why I be telling people, do what you love. This shit is passion. I love cooking, I love football, and I love cleaning up. For years, it was like, how do you make this shit into some money? Like they tell you won't never work another job if you doing some shit that you love. It's just like, okay, I ain't go to school for college for football. I ain't going to the league. That shit over. Okay, but it's still a way. You got to figure that shit out.
All right.
Okay, it was coaching. Shout out, rest in peace, Coach Day. Coach Day offered me to coach high school, and I'm like, oh shit, it's a check in that. Like you would get paid. I'm like, damn. And that shit found me naturally, but he ended up passing away. So it was like, it's a way to get paid and all this shit. So one day I was working at the plant. I was working at Bridgewater. And you just had so much time to think. I think I ain't even bring my headphones this day. So I'm like, that's just the worst. So I'm like, you know what? I can do this shit. I'm about to just do it. Fuck it. And that's really what it was with everything, bro. Just did it. Found somebody to make me a logo. It'll see it and get you rolling. Shit, one of them bitches gonna get me rich. If not, oh,
That's the goal right there.
you just keep going.
Keep going right there. Now, Nick, you are artist, also manager, also in the music game, and all, like, how do you balance all this stuff? That's my main thing, because it's like, it's not that many hours in a day, and I feel like as men, we need to at least work 12 of these hours for some type of way. So how do you manage that? And also, because y'all both said y'all in relationships, right? Mm-hmm. How do y'all even manage that? First off, talk about your what you do and everything.
I would say, shit, the music part, the managing of that is, especially, well, me as an artist, it's just pretty much when I find my own time or I got my inspiration for my own music. When it comes to the people that falls under me, under my label or stuff like that, it's the time management of that is just figuring out who that artist is. Like I know which each one of them would need at a certain point in time, and I know how to roll them out for whatever project they putting out. So I just schedule it around how the artist is. So instead of me being like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna get you in the studio today. It's Tuesday. Damn, I was supposed to get you in the studio fucking Monday. No, all right, cool. Your availability is Tuesday. Your availability is Wednesday. Cool, I'm gonna put you in for like 4 or 5 hours because that's I know how long you can be in here for. Same way with you. We gonna rotate it over. Or if not, shit, both of y'all gonna be in the studio at the same time. We got a 10-hour block. Y'all both sitting in this bed at the same time. Whether y'all work together or not, that's up to y'all. I don't really give a fuck. As long as I got y'all in the time to get y'all shit done, and we can get y'all projects, so that way we can start working on your marketing. After we get done with the marketing for me is that's the more of the time crunch, because it's you got to go through the right promoters, go through the right channels, and where the right eyes is at. So like certain people, so like your videos and shit like that, and then shit after that, it's just pretty much I just got to figure out how to manage my own time or how I can get everything settled for both of them. So other than that, when it goes over to when it makes my music, it's just pretty much whenever I kind of feel like it. And then also I got my own home studio, so I can just do it whenever I feel like. Do I feel pressure sometimes to put my own stuff out? Yeah, because it's like, shit, I ain't put a tape out in
quite some time.
Yeah, I think my last one was last August. August.
That was last August?
I don't remember.
That feel like it was longer than that.
whatever the fuck time that was. It was
That might have been a couple years ago.
No, you did drop a solo after y'all did that collab.
that was last September. Last September. September 23 is when I did my last project.
Okay.
Because I just been working on everybody else shit, and then I've been trying to pretty much get back to rebuilding my clothing line. Other than that, just doing my private investments with over the liquor companies that I was supposed to do and shit like that, trying to manage that. Oh, shout out to Pequi Tequila. We now in 41 states, distributing all the while. Also out the country, over to Canada. And then shit, just personal time between trying to raise my son and then being in my relationship. How I manage it, really don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a work till I crash out type person.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like I wake up early as fuck in the morning, won't take no nap because I got a lot of shit to do, try to handle everything else. Shit, until I feel like I just be like, let me step back for a minute, let me take my little break. Other than that, I'm just going. So my time management is just how much I can fit in a day. If I can't fit in a day, then it's always for tomorrow. And I manage it to where if I didn't do it today, I do it tomorrow. And that way, whatever I was supposed to do tomorrow, everything just shifts over by a day or maybe a couple hours or so. Other than that, shit, I don't even.
Okay. I got a real question for y'all. And, like I said, you a rapper, you got your own label. Most of HP rap. And this is a real question that a lot of people be asking and all that. And I really want to know, is it a time limit on when to stop rapping? And I want y'all to be truly honest, because it's like some people be rapping for 10, 15 years and the motion just don't be there. And I don't care if that's your hobby or whatever, if that's your passion, keep rapping. But some people would just be broke as fuck for this whole time being and like try not to just do nothing. So
I would say the time limit would be if you don't have anything to say anymore, or if what you're saying just sounds too far stretched now. So like I use Jeezy as an example. Should Jeezy still be rapping? Probably not. To be honest with you, I don't think Jeezy should still be rapping.
But no, I'm not talking about like.
No, I'm not. I know, but
Yeah.
I'm saying I was just using him as an example. I'm just saying because of I get everybody ain't gonna have the same status as Jeezy, right? I understand that part. The part I'm saying is because all you're doing is talking about reminiscent shit at this point, and then it's only so long you can reminisce about the same thing to where it's you put out this new song, and all I gotta do is listen to a song you put out in 2002, and it's the same fucking song. So at a certain point, yeah, it is a limit, but at the same time, if you're doing it for you, I don't think it is a limit. If you're doing it to, like, let's say you've been rapping since you was fucking, let's say 18. 18, now you about to be 32, right? So you've been rapping since you was 18, you about to be 32. You got nowhere. But if you're doing it for you, then it's fine, keep going. But if you're doing it to still try to blow up, in a way I feel like it's the time to let it go. But at the same time, look at 2 Chainz. He didn't, you feel me? He didn't get on until he was what, 34, 36? So it's but he still had other things he still had shit to say. I'm saying, so as long as you still got shit to say, that's what makes your relevancy. You trying to blow up doesn't make you relevant. The things you have to say makes you relevant, and that's why I say it is, but it isn't. If you stop having shit to say, that's your time limit. If you still got shit to say, keep going as long as you can.
I think that like you said, I'm with a lot of people that rap, I'm starting to really find out that shit is therapy to them. So some people do try, and honestly, window to stop is like I'm with Nick. It depends on what you're talking about, because I'm gonna use an industry artist too, only because I feel like what he talking about at his age is glorified. But if you think about him as a person, it's crazy. It's Future. Future is like 39. We niggas just talk. You like Russell or Future? This nigga about to be 40, bro. Like y'all talking like he 25. Like it's cool because he mainstream, but come on, bro. Like by 40, I'm straight on the young nigga lifestyle. It's good because you in people eye, but like I say, take whatever the nigga, his real name is something crazy, but him as an individual, he about to be 40. It's like, bro, you nigga, you got all these kids. I mean, you got the money, but the way you living is like, what the fuck? How old are you, bro?
Yeah, like at a certain point, it's like wrap it up on
like even like you
the
said,
drug
like,
usage, the drug.
but it's just
deals,
like
feel
if
me?
you involved,
Especially
if
if
you
you're not active. Let's put it like that. Especially if you're not actively doing it.
yeah, because he fucked,
Wrap it up.
he fucked
Wrap it up.
everybody up, and he wasn't.
Like I said, all you doing is talk about
shit he was
reminiscent
talking
shit.
Yeah,
Wrap
we
it
need
up.
to just wrap that shit up in general, bro.
Wrap it
Like
up.
that shit is not getting nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrap
A lot
it
of
up.
these young, like you say, a lot of these young boys out here thinking that's the life to live, and they just losing their life, man.
You gotta evolve, man. You gotta start making family music. You still fucking hard.
Hey,
I fuck with Future.
His last shit.
No, I
he
fuck
just-
with
Yeah, he
Future
still
though.
good.
But
I
I'm
like
just
the
saying,
last. I like the
Yeah,
last.
like,
like we was
I like
talking
it,
about
right?
that
Oh,
shit at
yeah.
the football field. I'm like, no, it's cool, but you thinking about this nigga about to be 40. Like when we had these type of conversations, and you got to put certain shit in perspective. Go look at all these niggas that they
I
glorify.
was
Go
like, the
look at
only-
how old they are. They
The only
not
thing that
young.
has to switch out Future is because it's like I don't really feel like he still has anything to say. I think just the shit that he says is just catchy. It's a vibe. Like it's just something.
No, I
that-
fuck with
It's
Future.
just
I
something
ain't
you rock
saying I
with. You
don't,
feel
for
me?
sure.
And I don't. I mean, we could have that debate about Future and all that. Mine was about like local rappers.
Logo
So
rappers.
when it
So
comes to
local
that, though,
rappers, like a lot of these dudes be rapping for like 10 years, bro, be having no motion, ain't getting no money off, and it's like, all right, y'all family, y'all chick complaining, like
Yeah,
wrap
so-
this shit up,
yeah,
man.
sometimes
Like,
you
you ain't
gotta-
making no money off this shit. It's like,
Sometimes you got to make that own decision and make that move. That's why I ended up moving over to the label side instead of just being an artist. Because it's like, it's not that I don't have nothing to say no more. It's just I know other people that got more time to give to the game than I do, that has something else to say as well. So you
I
feel me?
think
It
what
ain't,
it is
you know.
too with locals is the popularity when they go outside of being a rapper. I think that's more so the people who like be in the shit. You like, bro, your shit is terrible. Like, who the fuck? But it's that popularity. Niggas love popularity. It's niggas that hold on to high school popularity. They been out of high school for a long
this
time.
day.
I about to say, I had a conversation with Merk. He's like, man, the last thing I remember was high school shit. He's like, it's a lot of people that's in here with me. He's like, they still think like kids because that's the last time they was out. All you remember was being a kid. You never grew up to be an actual.
You ain't had
adult.
no
You still stuck in that.
adulthood,
You
yeah.
still stuck in that old school. Not old school, but that old mentality of who you were before you got where you at, where you got stuck at, and where you got stuck in life.
right.
So like you said, a lot of people hang on to that high school shit because now they're stuck in life and all they remember was the good times that they had in high
Remember when
school.
everybody was, man, niggas love to used to, man. Everybody. He like, my nigga, paper or plastic.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man.
Yeah, man. I listen. Some of y'all need to give that shit up, man. It ain't. Listen, it is okay to have a 9 to 5 and do something productive in the world, man. It's okay, y'all. Like, you ain't gotta do all that. So that's just my sentiment. Third, last thing, Nick, what they really won't say. Your last, what they want.
That's what they won't say. I don't say shit.
Make it a good one.
I'm gonna say what they won't say is it's all right to not be a street nigga. Niggas is dying, or bitches is dying, or motherfuckers is going to jail, or you feel me? Pretty much your life is lost. Cause you go to jail, your life is lost. You feel me? You die, your life is lost. Motherfuckers losing their life over some shit that they think is cool when it's really not cool. Like you think having a body on you is cool, it's not. Like you don't really like. If you actually sit around a room with somebody that actually has one on them or some shit, they don't really talk that much. They're really quiet, and then because a lot of it weighs on them. It fucks their mind up. So you think it's cool to claim some shit that's somebody's living with every day that they probably regret. Some might not, right? But they probably regret it. And you think it's all fun and games until. So let's put it like this: you claim a body, you ain't do shit. Somebody come and smoke your ass. You thought that shit was cool, all because you wanted attention.
Right.
I think the attention level is what people isn't really talking about. Everybody seeks for this attention. Everybody wants this validation, but they getting validation in the wrong ways of things that they don't do or things that they're
they're not even around. And if you are around it, don't claim it because it ain't you. Just because your uncle was a Crip of blood or whatever the fuck, don't mean you a Crip or a blood, whatever the fuck. You feel me? Go live your life. Get your straight A's, my nigga. Go be valedictorian, my nigga. You feel me? All that shit that you doing, it ain't. You feel me? It ain't cool. So,
Yeah, y'all fucking teenagers, stop wearing these shiesties in the summer, bro. It's too hot for this shit. And it's very uncomfortable.
especially if you ain't, especially if you ain't ever robbed nothing. What's the
It's
point
a
of you having a
nigga-
mask?
It's a nigga at my complex that he might have did some shit to me as much as he wear this fucking ski mask. Every time I see this nigga, he got a ski mask on. It's just like, this is really the
Like
way.
nigga, you don't live in Aspen. You're not on the mountains in Colorado.
I just see the
skiing,
nigga. I
Take
just
that shit
came
off.
out the house the other morning. He was putting air in his tire with a ski mask on. I'm like, bro, you always over here. Like whoever looking for you, they gonna find you. Like, why are you doing that? Like, he drive with this guy. I just be like, bro, whatever you did,
Man.
just stop coming outside.
Man.
That's funny as hell. Yeah, guys, listen. All this street shit, quit listening to a lot of these rappers, man. Quit listening to a lot of them not even in the streets no more. Let's just be real. A lot of
never
them
even
not.
was.
And some of the entourages be fucked up. When I say fucked up, I'm talking about sleeping on a man's floor, all type of shit, man. And I'm not no rich guy at all. I'm a regular 9-to-5 worker. You feel me? I set myself up to a standard. Like I just want more. And I ain't gotta rob nobody. I ain't gotta steal from nobody. I ain't gotta sell no drugs. None of that, bro. I ain't gotta look over my back like, oh, the police coming to get me. I ain't gotta do none of that, bro. Like it's such an easier life on this side. Now you still gotta worry about your whereabouts and all that. Now you still a man at the end of the day, but a lot of that gang shit, man, leave that shit alone, man. A lot of these niggas broke, man. I'll say it like this. Some of these niggas that be wearing jewelry don't even be their jewelry, bro. Some of these niggas still owe the jewelry store. Let's get down to stood.
repo payments.
Oh,
Repo
the
payments.
the afterplay corner. I posted that on my
put your shit
goddamn
up.
page. Everybody like, man, what's wrong with that?
Man.
I'm like, all right.
I'm just not that guy. I had somebody call. Like, damn, you never use it. I said, man, if I can't afford it, I can't.
All right, it ain't for me.
I'm not
gonna say
gonna-
that was always my rule. I said if I can't buy it twice, I don't need it once.
Yeah, ain't no
If I
point.
can't buy it twice, I don't need it once.
You
That's always been my thing. Because if I, and I said it because it's like if I can buy it once, then I should be able to afford it twice. Because I got it the first time, and I done blew all my money getting it the first time. I can't do it. I can't do it again, and now I'm fucked up because all right, let's say, oh, I'm so fixated. I want to go get this motherfucking belt. Oh, I just spent fucking $300-500 on this belt, but do I got $300-500 saved afterwards?
Right.
You feel me?
Better
And
get
then
that belt, nigga.
yeah, but you feel me?
bitch
But
on
you
the
like
plate.
shit. I got this belt. Now your shirt, now your hoodie tucked into your pants, and you at the club with your hoodie tucked in. You got a bubble coat tucked into your pants, nigga.
Yeah,
you in this
niggas
bitch.
Tuck a trench
Man,
coat.
You feel me?
I did not know you could do afterpay on like designer shoes and stuff.
Man, when the first
I never knew this.
man, the first time I seen that shit when Afterpay first came out, one day it was he financed a Gucci belt. I was like, nigga, you can finance a Gucci belt? I was lost, nigga. I was so lost. You feel me? I said it, and then I forgot because I put the shit on Facebook, and it was some bitch. She was like, niggas could do that shit. I was like, shit. Apparently, niggas out here, you feel me? Niggas out here buying. They bought a $300 belt and paying $12 a month to keep that motherfucker. And then I'm like, what if he don't pay the 12? What they gonna do? Take the belt off his waist? Like, what the
No, that's the fucked up part. No, you just won't be able to do that shit.
Yeah, you just won't be able to do it no more.
And you know
and-
niggas is out here doing that.
You
know
feel me?
they
So
getting
like,
that
if it's a
shit and
nigga
not
that don't
paying
give a
that
fuck
shit.
about his credit or his name, no shit, he be like, shit,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
it. At
ain't
least I
no
got the
fuck
belt.
up credit.
At least I got the belt.
Yeah, like,
Sure
I
gonna
just,
feel it.
like I would just put like when I put that up on my Instagram page or whatever, somebody was like, "Oh, you know, you could do that with hotels, Airbnbs." I'm like,
I don't need to. I don't need to
I'm
be
like,
there.
so you mean to tell me?
I don't need to be there.
You
And
took
I'm not
yourself off the
because
street.
if you had it, you wouldn't even use it, right? That's my sentiment. If you had it, you wouldn't use it. So let's say you didn't want to pay for it all the way. So you mean to tell me you going into more debt, paying on some shit like you already going on a trip. You already probably worried about how much you gonna spend. You got to worry about after you leave that
After you
motherfucker
owe a
too.
nigga.
And then if you let you miss a payment, that APR gonna be insane.
Shit. That's why I was trying to tell people. I like, yeah, the payment's low or whatever. Like
For now.
like, and some,
For now.
and some you ain't even got no interest, but miss one of them payments. That shit worse than a credit card.
You feel me?
So I'm like, bro,
Man, just do right, man. Y'all.
Yeah,
And then stop. And then also, you niggas stop letting these bitches try to geek you into what a solid man or a hood nigga is. Bitches see a musty nigga with a gun and think he a hood nigga. No, that's not even his gun. He got that from his man's, and that bitch probably ain't got no bullets. That nigga walking around with a money, and then you like, oh shit, this nigga told nigga, you feel me? My nigga got a Glock with a switch on it. No, that nigga got a fucking high point that's about to break as soon as he pull that bitch.
I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
I shot a high point before, and when I tell you it was one boom and that was it, I'm gonna feel like, why the fuck this
You
bitch
feel
ain't going no? I'm gonna feel like, oh nah.
Them bitches is airport guns. And what I mean by that is, you feel me? You can get them bitches through a detector because they plastic. Them bitches is airport guns.
I wouldn't even play with my life without.
You feel
At
me?
all.
I would not put my trust in them bitches. Would not put my trust in them bitches.
At all.
So I'm like, you niggas need to stop letting these bitches geek you up into what a hood nigga is, what a street nigga is, or we feel me, or whatever. Because it's a difference between a hood nigga and a street nigga. It's a difference.
Right.
A hood nigga is just a nigga who live in the hood. A street nigga is a nigga who get active in this bitch. You feel me? So you feel me? Just because she like, oh, that nigga live on this block. Oh yeah, we gonna go over there. We about to hang out. We about to hang out on the east side. Oh yeah. What block he from on the east side? Who he know on the east
Yeah, that's
side?
another place you just can't take nobody over there. You gonna be, if you a nigga that gets sent to the store, you gonna get
You
sent
might
to
as
the
well.
store.
You might as well leave your bitch on the porch. If you got to get sent to the store, you might as well leave your bitch on the porch. Don't even ask her to come with you.
Sent to the store is crazy.
If you the store runner, you might as well leave your bitch
That's
on the
what
porch.
some of these niggas be doing, man.
do
I'm
store runners.
straight.
Store
I'm
runners.
straight, bro. Like
Nigga,
I
I'm
ain't
not going
going
to the store if I don't need nothing. Go to the store. Why?
Like, I ain't gonna lie. I tried to do some shit when I was like young. And I was like, first couple times, I'm like, oh, we getting shot at?
Yeah.
I said, I don't even know these niggas. I ain't got no problem. I'm like,
Why they so mad?
I'm straight.
What did you do to them?
I'm straight. Y'all can have it, man. You got it, big dog. You got it.
You feel me?
Y'all got that shit.
You got that, man.
Living with your head over your shoulder is crazy.
Yeah,
Nigga, I
couldn't
rode
do it.
around with no tags for a year. If this how y'all niggas live,
Oh
they gotta watch out
you
for
a bad
niggas.
motherfucker.
I'm straight. I was driving like,
That's your equation to that?
yeah, kid, you can't go nowhere, nigga. You drive, relax with no tags. Okay. Yeah, right. Every time I seen the police, I thought them niggas seen me. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get from over here. It's police everywhere. I
you wanna-
still feel like that, and I'm
So you
like,
can only drive that bitch in the winter with the snow covering the
swear to
motherfucker.
God.
That's it.
You gotta go where? Nah, I ain't
Nah,
gotta take you there.
Nah, I can't do that one.
Tags, bro.
I can't do that one.
It ain't even that they just be bun. Nigga be forgetting. Like, oh yeah, I do gotta renew these bitches, which is a fucking ripoff.
It is. I feel like that.
Arizona,
That
bro.
don't even make sense. Like, bitch, it's still my same car. And if it was my
Arizona,
same car,
They
then what
IDs,
the fuck I gotta pay for it for?
They
Don't even make
IDs
sense.
are good for 10 years, I think, when they get that shit renewed.
That shit crazy.
It is rare you have to go get that shit renewed.
That shit crazy.
I'm like, yeah, they ripping us off.
And then if that's the case, I'm like, shit, why don't y'all do the same system as passports? Where you gotta do the shit like every 4 to 6 years or some shit like that? Why don't do the same system as passports?
Cause I'm still the same nigga. I don't know my birthday. I'm a little older.
And then if I didn't have the car, obviously I'm not gonna renew the tag. And then if I bought another car, y'all would know because I gotta take it to y'all to get the new tag.
Yes.
You feel me? It ain't no point for me to pay y'all tags.
the rules
every
different
year.
everywhere though, because in Arizona, you can't get your tags if your engine light on. That's fucked up. Yep, you gotta go through.
Yeah, your car gotta
They
be
gotta
fully
take
functional.
your car through.
Car gotta be fully functional.
It gotta
Hey,
get.
I'm with that. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm with that.
Yeah, I mean it ain't bad because you won't have no fucking beaters out here on the road.
Right.
You know if a nigga out here is like you ain't supposed to be out here, and I hope the police.
Shit,
get
I'm about to
your
take that
ass.
bitch to AutoZone. Hey, bro, turn this bitch off for me real quick. I'm about to take it. I'm about to take
I gotta
this
get
bitch
my
up to
tags.
SOS.
New.
You
Get
feel
that
me?
engine light. Please, you don't take it to the shop. No, my boy.
Go,
cut
you
that
feel me?
bitch
Go
off.
buy one of the fucking machines yourself and just plug that bitch up and restart that bitch. So let me see your light. Hold on.
'Cause
Boom. Yeah, come on and
engine
look at
light
it. Yeah,
on.
come
Yeah,
on and
it's
look
a
at it.
sensor, bro. Don't worry
Don't
about
worry
it.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Nah, go get that fixed, nigga.
That's crazy. So Dre, your third and last, what they really won't say, man.
This one funny. This is for all my guys that grew up in the city. It is okay, and I'm only saying this because I'm a coach over there now. It's okay not to hate the Cubs.
That bitch was personal as hell.
It's personal because I coach over there, and, niggas- and we just did an event, and niggas really hate the Cubs. It's like, and I said, look, I never beat them niggas neither, but I'm over that shit, bro.
But I
It
don't
was
hate 'em,
long
though.
ago.
So is the Cubs Pop Warner or Pals?
So
I know
it's-
at one point the Cubs was Pop Warner when we was young.
So they used to be they was always PAL up until 2009.
That nigga up here drinking hooch.
2009,
Got that
2010.
motherfucking Harlem Nights.
That nigga got
Nigga
that.
talk about something. Ah, shoot your big ass.
No, they ain't. So it's just so different now, bro. It's so many different little leagues. It's PAL, Sound Mind, Sound Body, gyms. So now we are Sound Mind, Sound Body. PAL's
Okay.
still around though. Shout out to PAL. They still got a lot of teams, but no, they sound. So they used to have AYF. That was in the city for a minute. It was like a Pop Warner, but it wasn't because they still went to nationals and stuff. Except it was kind of Pop Warner without the weight limit, pretty much. That's what AYF. That's why everybody started running to go away from PAL because there was no. You could do what the fuck. Your
true.
running back could be 320 if that's what the fuck you got going on.
Yeah, they had a weight limit when I was coming up. I remember, this how you know I was fat as shit. I think I was like 10. I can't remember what team I was on. I think I only played one game, too. I was supposed to be on class, the C team.
C team.
And I ended up being on the A team because I was too big.
That's funny. I just had this conversation.
Well, B team. I think it was the A team.
My whole little league career, I always played 18 because I was fat. I think my last year little league, it wasn't no weight limit, so it didn't matter. But I was over there with CJ and them. And I'm like, bro, I never laced up for a younger level. I was 11 playing with the 13 to 14-year-old.
Yeah. I think that's what it was for me. I think I was 11 playing 13, 14 year old. I was like, man, fuck this.
Man,
These,
what?
I wasn't scared of, but
Yeah.
bro, these niggas was big and fast,
Especially
and all
back
that,
when
bro.
we
And I
was
wasn't
young.
in my right.
You wasn't in your class.
Back when we was
Yeah.
young, bro, my 18, nigga, we looked like a varsity high school team. As big as them niggas was, like I look at the kids now, like y'all are small. Like when I was growing up, niggas was 14, nigga, full veins, tattoos, beards, all type of shit. Like, what the fuck?
They looked different back then.
But times changed, though.
but these kids, nah, they built different.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
nah, I ain't gonna lie.
They
I
built
seen
different. Like I be seeing some of these 707s and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm up here like that little boy 13 at wide receiver.
I
That
seen
nigga filed
three.
taxes.
I seen
That nigga
three
filed taxes.
13-year-olds.
Ain't no fucking
bro.
way.
I was at practice the
no.
other day. I'm getting shit for the kids. It was 3 13-year-olds. Them niggas running. I'm standing there like, is these niggas coaches? I'm like, these niggas got on cleats. Oh, where they coaches? I said, man, what the fuck? I said, y'all might as well let me play. Like, what the fuck? Who feeding these niggas? Y'all gotta get a job. You that big in my house. You like, God damn, brother.
What the fuck going on with these
I got a
kids?
referral for you. My job hiring. I'm not like, hell no.
Yeah, these kids built different, so don't hate on them cuz, man.
No, man,
'cause
people really have really dealt with some shit in their childhood, bro, because the shit that I was hearing out there, and a lot of these guys that coach with me didn't even play for the Cubs. So I'm like, what the fuck did we do to them? This is my first year over here. I'm like,
Right.
oh, damn, I never knew niggas. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was something we joked about. Like, nigga, everybody that didn't play for the Cubs would tell you, the Cubs be cheating. No, them niggas just have Boys and Girls Club in a shelter right next to a football field. Them the trouble kids. Them the best fucking football players. Go get a nigga with problems at home. He gonna be an all-star.
I was like, who said this? It was it Deion Sanders that said this. He like, I don't want my lineman to come from no good parent home. I want that nigga to have a single mother, no father involved, no nothing. Now my quarterback, he
about
gotta
to-
come from a good 2-family house.
Yeah, he gotta be well rounded. This lineman that's about to fucking be physical
That
all
nigga, you
day.
feel me? His daddy
He
need
gotta
to
have
leave him.
attitude because you gotta be pissed off to be a
I want a
lineman.
chip on
bro.
that
You
nigga's
are you going strength to strength with a whole nother body. If you nice, that shit ain't gonna bro. You gonna get your ass whooped. You might not because you could be some nice ass strong niggas out here that can hold their own, but you gotta Cause that shit different, man. I keep telling niggas that shit different.
Hey Dre, be real with me.
Where we going? Oh shit.
No, we staying right there.
I
on
know.
The, on
That's
the
why I
cuz.
said where we
We
going.
stay right there with the cuz. Oh, the football coaches in general. How many parents be getting cracked in real life?
Ooh, that happens a lot. It happens a lot, man.
And do they kids get some time
Off of that? You know what's fucked up? A lot of the parents already have a good kid. They just don't got a nigga at home. So the nigga already be sweet. Now, fucking for playtime, my coach is probably gonna fucking still not play your kid. We gonna give him the picture and we gonna start him on like kickoff or some shit. But no, it's out there, bro. I'm a head coach this year, and I'm like, and I told my coach, I said, listen, man, this up here, you got a coach. If you got a family at home, soon as you blow that whistle, head to your car and get the fuck out of here and talk to these people about their kids and their kids only. Now, if you single, go be a coach. You get all the hoes and shit. But if you in a relationship, go home. Make it all about football.
Fuck out of Dodge.
Get the fuck out of Dodge. It's true. No, it's true though. It's funny.
true.
It's true. It's just because you got a lot of what you will see there's a lot of moms. You're gonna see a lot of moms, you ain't gonna see a lot of dads. And that tell a story right there. She gonna see you interacting with her kid. You might be the first father figure in their life. Somehow she think that her kid is special.
Oh, he gonna make it to the league
And the
under your
other
guidance.
25 kids is getting the same
Under your
exact
guidance, he
treatment.
gonna make it to the league.
So, no, it happens.
Okay, so hey Nick, you been in a lot of studios. I know chicks be coming in and out that motherfucker.
Where we going?
Do they really be busting it out for a real one?
I don't know.
That nigga said,
Okay, not to you per se.
Hypothetical.
I know at one point it was probably a different lifestyle,
You know, hypothetical back in my time, back in 1950, you know, it was they'd come through and do the shooba doo wop for the doo wop, and then we just we'll put it on the record, But yeah, no, I'm gonna say no. Most of the bitches that come through, especially shit, not even just like the ones that's just there for the entourage, the features. Yeah, you feel me? All you gotta do is shit, bitch, come do a feature and you can bust her down.
So if I was to be like, man, my chick went to the studio, she said she ain't do nothing. What should I think?
It depends on how much you trust her.
I was about to say, find out how much was that feature.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna
And
lie.
then you find that
Hey, you know what's
tell
the
you
craziest
everything
part?
you know.
Sometimes the features be free. They don't even, you feel me? You ain't even gotta pay for the feature.
Ooh-wee.
It just be a free feature. And
Nah,
then
I'm
you already,
going.
shit, cause you already
If it's
won.
free,
Cause one, especially nigga, you in that bitch. Bitches are really attracted to a nigga when they see you in your element.
All right.
That's one. So shit, you like, oh shit, this nigga rapping, this nigga in this bitch. And then especially, not me, but I'm just saying, like, if you a nigga like me in the studio, if you a nigga like me in the studio that curate the whole studio, like I'm on the engineers, I'm on the artists, and I'm on and then when I do my own shit, I'm curating the whole studio. So I'm on everybody, the producers, the engineers, you feel me, everybody. So I'm like, do it like this, do it like you from boom, 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 boom. So like you see me like pretty much I'm running the studio. So that's already gonna make her be like, oh shit, this nigga run this bitch. All right, cool, bet. That got her already. Two, throw her, you feel me, throw her ass in there. Shit, I'm like, shit, you come, you say, you feel me, you want something to eat, you want something to drink, you want something to smoke, you feel me, whatever. Just make her comfortable, you feel me, shit. You don't really, like, be on her type shit. Go ahead, get in the bowl. Take your time. You feel me, what they say in church? Take your time, baby. Take your time. You feel me? Give her some time.
My girl's
bitch
an
I open-
artist.
bitch I
I'm
open
her
up.
manager.
That bitch, I open up.
I mean, how much is this feature free? Oh yeah, I gotta go.
I gotta go with it.
I gotta roll for this.
Hey, and then it's like, shit, I don't, you feel me? Then, I don't know. It's just, it's just shit. It's just the music life, I guess. I don't know.
So many words, y'all. If a chick is single, got a kid,
And she singing
and they
rap.
play foot, and they kid play football, one of them coaches probably got her, bro. And if your chick going to the studio late night,
And you gotta be late night.
you ain't gotta be late.
You can have a morning session.
It's dark in the studio.
And that plus,
don't
shit,
be no
especially if
windows,
it's your
man.
studio, you can tell the engineer, hey, just step out for a minute.
Step out for a minute.
Crazy work.
You just tell the
It's
just be
some
all in there.
It's some nasty work
look.
out here.
Welcome to the
It's
music industry.
Nasty,
We either make your dreams or crush your dreams.
nasty work.
Hey, hey, your single will come out depending on how good your shit was.
That's
I
great.
mean, shit, you see it in the mainstream shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Sexy Red really fucking all these niggas for real, but her mannerisms don't put it too far from her. Like, it'd be like,
Won't put it back.
yeah, you probably doing it for publicity, but that nigga probably, maybe, I don't know.
Okay. So last thing before we end this off, I gotta ask y'all. Actually, I gotta ask y'all two things. The first thing is, this is one thing y'all do in y'all segment every time. So I'm gonna ask y'all, how is y'all mental health?
You want to go first?
Honestly, I'm okay. I'm realizing that some of these things that I do to keep myself busy and just being busy, they kind of help. Like coaching football, I notice how better my day go when I do go see my kids versus if practice get canceled. And I was like, damn, that's my 2-hour window of therapy right there, where it's like nothing else matters but football right now. So it's like, and even cleaning up when I get a job for that hour or that 2 hours, nothing else matters but getting this job done. So my mental health is probably at the best because I'm just realizing that some of these things I'm doing is a form of therapy. The purity that I feel, the no stress I feel while I'm doing it, the happiness, the genuineness of completing it or developing the kids, whatever it might be. So it's a big progress for me, I can say.
Okay. Nick?
I say for me, I think mine is getting better. I say that because I've been trying to figure out my way back to God. That's one reason. Then two, I've been going to therapy. Other than that, just self-reflection, trying to figure it out. And plus, my girl be on my ass about it. So it's like, was it always in the best of places? No. Because to be honest with you, I'm gonna say, I just had a barbecue with my brother. I was like, shit, you feel me? We was talking. I'm like, bro, I'm a terrible person. Like, I could flat out say it. Like, I'm a terrible person. It's not like me, like, currently. It's just, like, past things that, like, weigh on me. I'm like, I'm a terrible person. But I ended up working on it, figuring out the shit. But I think now, I think I'm stuck in self-reflection mode right now.
Okay.
So I think my mental health right now is like a teeter-totter. It's like, I think about old shit, but I realize the life I have now, so I'm happy. But old shit still weighs on me.
Got you. Okay. And before I leave y'all, what they won't say when y'all started, it was because, y'all wanted man's mental health. Y'all was chopping it up, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out, ways to endure it.
Right.
Where do y'all see What They Won't Say podcast 20 years from now? When they think about that, what are they going to see?
Oh, me first? To me, I feel like a media takeover. Like, instead of us just, like, it's not just going to stay as a podcast. Like, we'll create multiple media forms. So it'd be the one project, the one thing we're working on, won't say it because, you feel me, I'm let that go out. But that's one form of media that we want to take over. Move over to TV, films, and any type of thing that has to do with media, because this is obviously a media platform. So I want the full control of media. I want us to be the big name. So like pretty much what Tyler Perry did or G Unit did when they got their own studios and shit like that. I'm not saying I want people to come to us, but I want people to come to us. And what I mean by that is like, I want us to be that place where everybody has that one-stop shop. But it's like, I don't want you to come to us like you feel like you just need us type shit. But at the end of the day, the way we're going to take over, you probably might need us. It's the way I'm thinking of it. And then also, I want us to, with the podcast itself, I want it to keep being a mental health based. I want it to keep being a safe place for people to talk.
Okay. Drake?
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we doing. So I would kind of piggyback off what bro said. I would think that too. I also want to say on the podcast side, yeah, that safe place is gonna get more and more. That's gonna be big because I think the whole point of it is saying that these men, like you see podcasts all day, but they talking about sports and they talking about certain things in particular, like real conversations, talking to these people, and not only that is teaching. We giving game. It's people who got shit going on that's coming on there, and even though it's a genuine conversation, they giving out shit that might have helped people. And I know a nigga that do credit, and he done been on the show. He looking to be on here again. So it's like helping these people that got shit that they got going on, putting a light to that. Also making that conversation for men to have that real talk on what's going on and just have a laid back conversation where you might could laugh. It might be ups and downs. So 20 years from now, I see us being like on the podcast side, I feel like we damn near might be on TV by that time. Because I feel like the conversations and the knowledge and the people we've been talking to, and by that time, I think it'd be more so of maybe even a TV show. And it's maybe damn near a talk show a little bit.
Talk show.
Yeah, because I can
Like
see
when you
that.
first said that, I don't know why. Of all talk shows in my head, I went to the Montel Jordan show. Don't
No,
know
for
why.
real.
I don't know
I thought
why,
about
but-
Jerry Springer
I
a little
don't know
bit
why.
too. Like just,
I
I
don't
can
know why.
imagine us being on that stage with the audience though. Because how many niggas got that where they coming to talk? And
And then especially, how many talk shows do you see? I mean, outside of it being like with The View, The Talk, where it's like two
Men.
hosts. And then
Yeah,
also
men.
men, yeah.
I feel y'all. So, no, tell the people where they can find y'all at. All the information will be in the description. Where can they find y'all at, man?
you can follow What They Won't Say on Instagram at what is it, WTW?
WTWSPOD. Shit, you can get on. Shit, I mean,
You can
and
get
that's
me.
Is that already playable?
Well, yeah, but you can get me at Rip Curly 3S. The other shit I got going on, DFL 47 for flag football. Triple C's cleaning. That's another one. Callie's Kitchen. I ain't been on the Instagram in a minute, but all those is IG handles, man. You can find me, my businesses, and anything on those pages. You feel free to DM any questions on football. I'm also a coach, so at Rip Curly 3S, you'll see a lot of stuff on the coaching end. Bring me them kids, man. If your kid want to
Pause.
play ball, let me know. Right, no Diddy.
That is crazy. Be in a time like this. That is
Man,
crazy.
literally.
I was like, shit, you can find me on IG at Nico.noface. That's NIKO.noface. You can find my clothing line at Slum Rays on Twitter. Say for the label 424.nk or no 424.nf. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it. All right, y'all. Y'all are sitting here with What They Won't Say, man. And they said some things that a lot of y'all boys wouldn't say, man. A lot of y'all girls gonna look at this video like, man, oh, I don't like them and all that. Like, I don't give
I'm
a
the
fuck.
most hated lately, so hey.
We don't give a fuck. We don't give a damn. It's gonna be said. And don't get me wrong. I'm gonna interview some women that's gonna have their own say in all this. And I just wanna, this one thing I wanna say, and this goes as far as y'all too. People don't gotta put you on your platform if they don't wanna put them you on. Like,
Say it again, man.
like some of y'all don't understand the time, effort, the money it costs to really set some stuff up like this. Like, y'all don't understand that. So a lot of people be mad at me, like, because I'm going to have a Wednesday night show where, you know, we're going to be talking about various topics, but anybody can come on that. But an actual sit down like this, I want to sit down with people who I truly want to sit down with first off. And then I'm praying and hoping somebody could take something from this and, you know, help this upon their journey. Because at the end of the day, we still growing as people. I say enlighten T because it's some stuff I might not know. It's some stuff I'm still growing. I'm still want to learn and all that. Now, some stuff y'all just out y'all shit. Just get to understand y'all out y'all shit. But y'all gotta stop being so mad. Cause if that's the case, why won't you do it? You looking for somebody else to put an opportunity up for you? Put your own opportunity up, man.
And I want to say too, you right, man. Shout out to this setup. I told you this shit before, but I really like this shit coming from somebody that do this too. It's like, man, like this sign, that's one of my favorite things.
When I walked in, I said, I'm like, that nigga got this.
No fake. I swear, I'm like, damn. Man, right? That's what's up. Like, yeah. No, for real, for real. Right.
I ain't gonna lie. This sign about to go over there because that's where I'm gonna be live casting on like when I do my news shit. But I just order this sign. This new sign that's about to come is ridiculous.
That bitch shiny.
So I got to take this one down. Like damn, like because I thought it was gonna be bigger, but I mean it's cool. Don't get me wrong. But I wanted one of them big.
Dumbass.
You say you want that motherfucker, that liquor store bitch.
Yeah. I did want one.
The one that say girls on the Vegas strip.
I want that motherfucker. So,
Man, but hell no, don't take nothing away from that motherfucker right there. I walked in, I
Yeah,
said,
I like that. Set up this period. Man.
Yeah, man. But like I said, like I said, I appreciate y'all. You feel me? Y'all put me on y'all. Y'all didn't have to, and y'all did it twice.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I appreciate y'all, and y'all gave me that like, yeah, you need to go ahead and get your setup and all that and shit. This took some time. Like I said, I stepped away from social media for quite some time just to get this shit right. Like, cause I said when I come back, I want to come back right. I want to get some like these microphones. Nah, these just for right now. Eventually, I'm about to get them other microphones that the top people use. That's like $400 a mic. That's gonna be for next year. But I was like, I'm cool with this setup for right now or whatever, because I didn't know nothing about it. So, but that's all just putting and investing to yourself though. So, like I said, quit waiting for other people to do it. Like I said, I appreciate y'all, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I said, y'all the reason why I said, know what, fuck it. And like I said, this ain't the last. No. They might be, they gonna be some return, and it might be a year from now, but they gonna return. You feel me?
Coming back for sure.
And that's all it's gonna be, man. We need some updates on what's going on out here, man. So I appreciate y'all. This is the Sit with T with What They Won't Say, man. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
No.
That was fire.